Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an in-depth review of a 4-4-2 custom tactics and instructions. Here is the team that I'm going to be using for the review, and before we jump into the tactics, just a quick shout out to Div10 Moment, since that is his tactics and link will be down in the description to his Twitter post. So if you have used them or if you plan to use them, you can drop him a like, follow, you can drop him a comment as well with your thoughts on them. Before I made this video or stream, since this is recorded live on Twitch, I have used them for a bit, and to be honest, they are good for a person that doesn't really play necessarily 4-4-2. I wanted to try something different, and they definitely got me a few more wins. They are really adapted to the post patch, and looking at them right now, maybe there are a few questions that you may have that I have myself, and that is concerning the width. Personally, the defensive width and the offensive width is 30, and you all know that although some changes were made to the game, still the meta is pretty much the same in terms of cutbacks, and I can assure you that this low width in defense doesn't mean that you'll be susceptible to concede more cutbacks, and the offensive width as well will not mean that you aren't going to be able to go down the wing, since the formation is wide enough, and with this width you will have options to go down the middle, and if you want to just still run down the flank and cut it back if that's the way that you want to play. And I am a huge fan of longbow here. I know a lot of people do play balance here, but I am a fan of longbow, especially because right now a lot more people are playing more defensive, more counter-attacking football, and longbow here does push up the players a bit and does make your attacks more nice with more people. Moving over to the instructions, we're gonna start out with the strikers. Stay central on the left striker, the right striker is on drift wide, the wingers, I would call them wingers, although they're midfielders. Left mid is on cut inside, target player. Right mid is on come back on defense, cut inside, come short and get into the box for cross. Moving over to the two center mids, the left one is on stay back while attacking, cover center. The right center mid is on get into the box and cover center, he's on balance attack. And the only other change in defense is the fullback is on balance attack. Here, ideally, the players that you would want to use, or in my opinion that work the best, is starting with the strikers. On the left you would have your clinical finisher, the player that's your fastest player, the one that has the highest finishing. For me, that is Mbappe. On the right here, I would recommend a player like Griezmann, a player like even Salah, that has a meta play style. You could use either the finesse shot plus, the trivela plus. Usually, for me, the right striker should be kind of like a winger, or maybe one of the weaker striker or the more supportive striker out of the two. And moving over to the left mid, right mid here, ideally you would want players that are quite strong, quite fast. They are essentially, you should treat them as wingers. For me, Stoichkov and Szoboszlai. Before I had Holland, I played Stoichkov up top, Szoboszlai on the left and Adama on the right, and Adama did a really good job there for me. But you all know the meta players that you should use here. In midfield, currently I run one center defensive mid in Makelele and one box-to-box midfielder or more attacking midfielder in Frankie de Jong. But similar to my 4-3-3-5 custom tactics, where I told you that you don't really need a CDM, I do stand by these words, and you could ideally here run Frankie de Jong on the left to be stay back, and on the right here you could run somebody like Jude Bellingham, and I do believe you would still have a good time, since although this player is stay back, you would find yourselves that sometimes he is close to the edge of the box, and you would ideally want a player that has good dribbling, good passing. For me, so far, Makelele is doing the job. And the defense, ideally here you would just want a fullback that's quite attacking in terms of the left back, since he is on balance player with good stamina. For me, currently it's Joao Cancelo. You could use Barca, you could use Ferland Mendy. There are plenty of options there, and this is all for the custom tactics and instructions. Now let's move on over to some Division Rivals gameplay, and let's see how this formation feels. Let's see, Vox Fox. Hopefully it's a good player, so we can test out the formation. Van Dijk, Blanc, Zico, Sauer. Okay, that's a really nice team. A good test for this formation. Pass back to Mbappe. Nice passing here by Erling. And that's a penalty. Easy penalty there. Obviously, we're gonna go with, normally Szoboszlai is my penalty taker, but we do need to go with Holland, so let's try to get it straight away. Let's see whether he'll save this. We're gonna go to the left, and he went there, but he dived a bit late, so we take the lead here, 1-0. Nice passing so far. Makelele to Stoichkov. Let's try crossover to Erling since he's up against Barca, and Erling Haaland doubles up our lead 2-0. Szoboszlai, Haaland, back to Szoboszlai. Let's try Trivela, and what a Trivela. This is Evolution Szoboszlai, it's not the radioactive with the Trivela Plus, but he still scores it. And are we gonna get an early rage quit? I do think so. Yeah, and we do. What a nice start to the games with these tactics. Let's just move on over to the next one. Okay, so let's check out our second opponent. He's called Triangles. Let me see his team. Again, Blanc and Van Dijk. What a surprise. Cantona does look really nice. Okay, a good team again. Let's see whether we can get our second win. We're gonna pass it now. Again to Haaland. What a nice goal, actually. This wasn't offside. A really well-worked goal, and Haaland scores again with his weak foot even. This is to Haaland, so he's gonna take it. Szoboszlai, okay, this is too easy right now. What a nice team. And again, another test for the 4-4-2 formation. Let's see whether we can pass it. Okay, Mbappe here. Let's see whether we can create a chance. That wasn't meant to be like that, this pass, but it did work, and we got a bit unlucky, but now we got lucky. Okay, we take that 1-1. Cancelo does well. We're gonna use Stoichkov here. We're gonna get past Ledley King to Frankie, and again we were a bit lucky, but a nice finish by Frankie de Jong. Hopefully, I wanna face some top tier teams so we can really test out this formation. So far, the teams that we have faced have been really good, and a 5-back. What better of a test would you want than a 5-back? So let's see how we'll perform. This could be really nice now. Cancelo with a perfect pass to Stoichkov. Come on, let's finish this. Stoichkov, nice goal, 1-0. Szoboszlai. Back to Erling. This attack is good so far. We're gonna use Mbappe and Erling Haaland with a really nice assist. We are breaking down this 5 at the back player. We're gonna actually cross it here to Mbappe. We're gonna pass it over to Haaland, and Haaland on his weak foot again. I'm a bit surprised that this went in, but fair play. Erling with the finish, 3-0. Frankie, this is nice now to Erling. Erling with a good turn on the left foot this time, and another goal by Erling Haaland. Okay, this card is actually nice. In fact, we're gonna keep on scoring. Cafu, another easy chance, and Mbappe with another goal, 6-0. I never had such an easy time against a 5-back player. Okay, so another game. Let's see this time around what team are we gonna be facing. Schmeichel, Vidic and Van Dijk this time, no Blanc. Okay, Jorginho, Mbappe, Zidane, top tier team again, of course Gold Mendy as well. And we're gonna pass it over to Stoichkov. Stoichkov, who's that? Cancelo. Can Cancelo score? Okay, out of all the people that shot against his Schmeichel, Cancelo is the one to score. But we'll take that, 1-0. Lele, it's really nice. 1-2 with Mbappe. And Stoichkov here this time should be through on goal. He has... Is that Van Dijk? When did he sub on Van Dijk, man? But okay, we make it 2-0 against another top tier opponent, and will we get another rage quit? And we do get it. Okay, that's really nice. Okay, so far, this is one of the best tactics that I've used. I mean, we are speed running through Division 3. If we get this win, we're gonna go to Division 2, and that's all in one sitting, all in about like 5 games, something like that. Let's see whether we can get it. It's tackled by behind, but he's too strong, man. Mbappe, we do have the sweaty, and you know what, it's not pretty, but we're gonna take it. We need to take sometimes the easy goals, and we've done just that. 1-0. Haaland with 2 assists maybe, and another goal by Mbappe, 2-0. This formation is cooking. Okay, Mbappe to Haaland this time. Erling Haaland inside the box, and a goal by Erling Haaland, 3-0. Still Adama inside. We're gonna pass it over to Haaland. I mean, it's not the prettiest of goals, but we had to secure it. 4-1, and I believe this game is pretty much over. And yes, okay, just as I said it, this guy decided to rage quit. And guys, I started this this video when I was in Div 3, at the beginning of Div 3. Now we got 5 or 6 wins in a row, and when the game loads, I'm gonna show you that we headed into Division 2, so it's gonna do that right now. As you can see, Division 2 from 5 or 6 games. If that doesn't prove you that you should at least try out this tactics, I don't know what will.